Welcome again to the World of Life. Today we are going on a topic called ecology. Ecology is the study of the relationship between living things and their environment. The word ecology is actually from Greek called oikos. Oikos means house, okay, and logy means knowledge. So, literary combination, ecology means the study of the habitat or where the organism lives. Okay, so we actually have some focuses on this study. We focus on organismal population, community, and also ecosystem. Now, there are four primarily or types of ecology, which include organismal ecology, population ecology, community ecology, ecosystem ecology, behavioral ecology, landscape ecology, molecular ecology, and also global ecology. So we are also going to take it one after the other. Now, organismal ecology focus on individual interaction within organism, which include the behavioral, physiological, and also the morphological adaptation. Those features that actually help the organism to survive in that particular environment. Okay, that is organismal ecology. Now we have population ecology. This is actually the study of the groups of organisms living in the same environment. When we are talking about organism, we are talking about organisms in the same species that are found in common area, focus majorly on the affected population size, growth, and dynamics. By population size, growth, and dynamics, we are talking about the number of individuals living in the particular species with regard to the number of available resources that are actually in that particular environment. If the food, the space actually affect their survival. Okay, here we are talking about some factors that might lead to competition and predation and more. Then we are talking about now community ecology. Community ecology examines interaction between different organism population in a specific shared environment such as competition, predation, and also mutualism. Now, in the community ecology, here is not actually individual of the same species. Here we are talking about variety of individuals from different species. Okay, so here we are talking about different biological interaction like symbiosis, mutualism, okay, predation, and commensalism. Then when we are talking about this, it's actually biological interaction, but we are also going to make it a topic of another day, how individuals of different species are able to live, okay, in the same environment. Okay, so we are also going to focus if maybe the organism struggle or the organism live peacefully. Okay, so we are going to take it as a topic of another day. So the next is ecological ecology. Here analyzes the entire biological community, living organism along the abiotic environment. By abiotic environment is like non-living factors like air, water, and soil, and the energy flow, okay, or nutrient cycle within that within them. So here we are talking about organism, the non-living factor that affect them, like air, sunlight, and water. So majorly, we are talking about plants here. Okay, so like for instance, we have phototrophism plants that can do anything to get light. Okay, so we are also going to do some experiment with it and discuss this as a full topic. Then we have behavioral ecology. Here examines the behavioral roles of animals in their environment. Okay, so we have landscape ecology, study the ecological impact of spatial patterns and ecological process. Here we are talking about as the um, land, or as you study a particular species, you now try to know where that species can cover in its population. For instance, if maybe you weed or you try to clear a particular landscape and allow it to cover with grass, you will now figure out that some plants that try to grow from that place reaches a particular area and stop where others start. Okay, so that is what we are talking about in under landscape ecology. Then we are focusing again on molecular ecology, uses molecular techniques like DNA analysis to understand ecological questions. So here we are talking about how genetics affect ecology. Okay, for instance, if maybe you try to use something like a plant that survive in Sahara desert or other desert area, okay, we call it xerophytes. Xerophytes are actually plants that survive in that drastic weather conditions. So you use it and try to grow it in swamp forest, thinking that maybe you are doing good to that plant. It will also surprise you that the plant will start wrinkle instead of absorbing water because of the DNA has the resistance of water and need that particular drought environment. Then we have global ecology. Global ecology focus on biosphere investigation on how regional exchange of energy and material affect global function. Okay, so here we are having like nitrogen fixing bacteria and others where organisms absorb nitrate from the biosphere. So the biosphere is actually some part of the world where plants covers. Okay, then also the atmosphere. Okay, so these are talking about global ecology. So we are also going to talk about it as a full topic because of all this I'm listing are actually subtopics. Okay, so if we try to take them all of them at once, it will be cumbersome. So we are going to take it one after the other, day by day. So do follow me if you're not actually following me before. Share with two to your friends as well who will be interested to learn. And also see you in the next video.